Hey guys, welcome back. So we are off on a farm stay holiday in a few weeks time, which is a couple hours drive from where we live. So since we're going on a little bit of a longer road trip than my kids are used to, it's not too long, but like I say, longer than they're used to, I have packed my kids a activity bag each to play with while they're in the car, and they can also use it on the farm stay if we have some quiet time in the little house that we're staying in. So I thought I'd share with you what I've done for the kids. Remembering Owen is almost 2, he'll be 2 in July, and Taylor has just turned 5. So they're a little bit different but fairly similar because I didn't want to have any, mine in the back seat while we were driving. So yeah, I'm going to jump straight into it and I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so I'm going to start with Taylor's bag because she's oldest, I don't know. Basically, I just grabbed this. This is a bag she already had. It was one that my mum got her from Kmart, I believe, probably about a year ago, with little Snow White on there. Just something that's really easy for her to open and access while she's in the car. I'm not going to do this in any particular order. The first thing is this animal book. This is actually one of Joe's older books from when he was a little kid, and it was being kept at his parents' house until now. She picked this out of their bookcase the other day, and I grabbed it and sort of put it away. So she loved it. She read a few pages and then I grabbed it and sort of put it in here so that she wouldn't become too familiar with it, and it would be something sort of new and exciting for her to read while we're in the car. So animals book there. Might have to move that because I'm not going to have enough room. Okay, next thing I got is an activity book. This one she's had for a couple of months rather. She's done a couple pages in here, I think, but maybe she hasn't done this one. I bought this a little while ago though, so it's something that it's been sitting in our home for a little while. She is learning to read at the moment and learning how to spell and all that kind of thing. So it's a really cool activity book that is also educational, and I know that she'll enjoy doing some of the activities in here. Woo, nearly dropped him. Next is this Paw Patrol scratch pad. She recently had one of these, the Frozen theme one. I'm not sure if I showed that in the video, but she really loved it. So basically what it is you get these pages that are blacked out, and then you use a little scratcher to scratch. I'll see if I can come on now. To scratch away the black, and it reveals some colour underneath, so the whole thing will be coloured. It takes like a long time. Like when she had a Frozen one, like I said, a few months ago, and she sat there for hours just scratching, and she loved it. So that will amuse her for a lengthy period of time, I'm pretty sure. Next I have this My Little Pony Creator Pony. I got this from Kmart, I believe, a few weeks ago. I've put these bags together over a couple of weeks because I wanted to have like a good variety of things. But this one's just a sticker book where you get some blank ponies, and then you get some stickers for like manes and tails and things like that, and you can put them together. Again, I thought this would be a really time-consuming thing for her, and I know that she'll really enjoy that because she does like ponies. This one I got from the $2 shop, or what is it called? Red Dot, not $2 shop, Red Dot. It was $3. It's just a little craft pack, but it's something that's really simple and easy because it's just stickers, and you create the Little Mermaid out of foam pieces and cardboard and things like that, but everything's done with stickers. The only thing, oh, no it's not. There is some glue. There is some glue, so hopefully that doesn't get too messy, but it might be something that we can save for when we're actually in the little farmhouse, so on like a quiet afternoon or something like that, because it does look a bit more complicated than I originally thought. That's okay. I grabbed her, she pulled out this sticker book that she got around Christmas time last year. It's just got heaps and heaps of animal stickers in it. She has used some of them, but I just thought that they might be fun for her to use. And it's a small kind of book. I grabbed a couple of these notepads from IKEA. They came in a 3-pack. Owen's got one in his bag. They're just blank pages, so they can do drawing, writing, whatever, stickers in there. I think they were only a few dollars for the pack of 3, so I like them. I bought Taylor a new set of, what are these? These are coloured pencils, but they're twisty ones, so you don't have to sharpen them or worry about doing that. These I got from Big W. They're in Kmart, Target, everywhere pretty much. And they're just the Crayola Twistables coloured pencils. They will be good for all the activities that she has to do in these bags. I also have another sticker pad. This again was from Red Dot. It's just mermaids. I think these were a couple dollars, and it just gives you a whole bunch of sheets of mermaids which she can use with her pad or whatever she wants to do. And then lastly for Taylor, I have this magnet set that I got her for Christmas a couple of years ago, or maybe it was her birthday, I can't remember. But basically you get it's a wooden set, and you get this little doll, and then you get clothes to dress her up with. So because it's a magnet, I figured that'd be easier for her to play with in the car. She's never really played with it because I think I got it for her when she was a little bit too young to really enjoy it. So this will be kind of new for her because although she has seen it before, she's never really spent much time playing with it. So hopefully she'll enjoy doing that. It's just in a Tupperware container that I had recently. I have seen these also. These are at Kmart, and I have seen them recently, so you should still be able to get something like that if you're interested. And they were pretty cost effective. Taylor also will have her iPad in the car, so I'm going to give her this to start with and then have the iPad sort of available when she's gone through all that. I don't know how she's going to travel. She's usually pretty good in the car, so I'm thinking that we might find that she's sort of happy with that, and then I'll just keep the iPad as a backup just in case. So that'll be my last resort. But yeah, all that fit in this little bag. That is what I'm taking for Taylor. We will also have snacks for both of the kids as well. I'm assuming we can't get to the farm until 3 o'clock is check-in, so I'm assuming before we leave we will have lunch. So they'll just have a couple of little snacks to be eating in the car. Next up is Owen's bag. I did buy him a brand new bag because he doesn't really have a backpack or anything similar yet. This is one that came from Kmart. Taylor has like a girly version of this for her school bag. It was $15. I think they have them all year round because I bought this sort of just in the regular bag set or the luggage section of Kmart, whereas I got Taylor's one at the beginning of the year in the back to school stuff. It does come with a pencil case. I haven't put any pencils in there yet for Owen, but I think I may have bought him, so I'll have a look. Like I said, I did this weeks ago, so I can't actually even remember what's in here. There's also a drink bottle there, but those come with the bag. So if you are interested in getting something that's quite a good deal, you get a drink bottle, pencil case, and the bag. So he has got 2 colouring books. He got oh yeah, I bought this recently for him. He picked this out at Big W. They had a big book sale, and this was about $1, I think. So just a colouring book with all the ABC for Kids characters in there. And then a cards colouring book as well. I think that was about the same amount of money. He's not really good at colouring yet. He's still sort of just scribbled over everything, but he'll enjoy playing with it. And he likes those characters, so he'll have fun with that. I also got him this Peekaboo book. This was new as well. I bought this the other day. I think this was from Big W and it was only, like I say, a couple of dollars. But I liked it because it has lots of animals in it. And since we're going to a farm, I thought that was quite appropriate. He could sort of check that out, and then we could always talk to him about the animals at night when we're sort of reading books to go to bed. The goat, and I thought it was really cute. He will probably rip it to pieces because he tends to do that with books, but we will see how we go with that anyway. Owen also has one of these crafty packs to do. He's got a little bear. I thought this was a little bit less intricate than the mermaid, so hopefully he will enjoy doing that. Again, we might save these for when we're actually at the farm. Also got Owen these are really, really good. I would definitely recommend these if you have kids, especially if, you want to go to a restaurant or something like that and you don't want to give them markers or crayons where they could scribble on the table. These markers, they use water rather than actual ink, and then they can only work on the pages that you're given with them. So this one's a Peppa Pig one. I let him choose which one he wanted, and he chose Peppa. He loves Peppa. Comes with 4 markers, I believe, and then there's a few sheets in here. 18 pages, so that's really good, so he can scribble and play with those without making any mess, which is awesome. He got a little book as well from IKEA. Like I say, these are on a 3-pack, so I just split them up between the 2, and I figure he will do less scribbling than Taylor will. He also got a little sticker book from Red Dot. He got the little playground stickers, which I thought were really cute. Those have little animals that are playing on play equipment, so he'll like those. This I did show in a vlog recently. It's just a little book down here with some farm animal characters. He likes playing with that kind of thing, and he loves the books that are sort of a smaller size because they're obviously, more comfortable for him to hold and everything. And then this one you can, with the actual cardboard, what would you call it, the holder? I don't know. Inside you can pull down this flap and you can create a little animal scene. I don't know if you can see that clear. This was on sale when I bought it. It was originally $10 and I got it for $5. It's the Busy Book brand, which I don't know if you guys have seen Busy Books before. There's so many different types. We've got about 10 of them already. We've got the full-size ones, whereas this is a little mini one. The full-size ones are like a sort of a full-size book, and they come with all the characters for whichever set that you've got. They are really cool. I recommend them. I definitely recommend them. This one's going to be good for the car though because it is a bit smaller. And then lastly, I have got for him one of these little, what do they call them? Drawing boards with sort of like the Magnadoodles that we had when we were kids. There's just a mini little pen and you can draw on them and then erase. I think everyone's probably seen these before. It uses magnets rather than ink or anything like that. this was $3 from Target, so that's why I grabbed that for him. And then I actually do have another one that Taylor can take if she wants. I might put that in Taylor's bag anyway because they might fight over this because they both really enjoy doing that. Lastly, I do need to get Owen some crayons as well to draw on his notepads with. He's got, like I said, the markers with the Peppa Pig set, but those will only work on those Peppa Pig pages and he won't be able to colour in with anything else. So I will get him some markers. I might get him some of the Crayola twist up crayons. I can't remember, I think that's what they call it, but similar to what Taylor had, but they're actual crayons, so a little bit easier to write with. And that is everything. I will also have again the iPad available for him if he gets bored with all this. Again, he usually travels pretty well. He's usually happy if there's some music on, but he does every now and again go through a bit of a impatient period where he just screams the whole time. So I do have the iPad, and we have a, I have no idea what you call it, we have an iPad holder that attaches to the back of the car seat, so it can be sitting up in front of him and we can just put on a movie or something like that, which we will download before we go. So that'll be our last resort with Owen if he starts to lose the plot. It's only a 2.5 hour drive, so it's probably not going to be that bad, but like I say, 2.5 hours is like a lifetime for a kid. So hopefully this kind of stuff keeps them busy. The kids also have lap trays in the car. They are a spongy material, but the base is like a cardboard, so they're not stiff. So if you were to have a car crash or something like that, it's not going to hurt the kids. They will crumble rather than just like sort of bash into them. I've seen some Pinterest hacks using a cookie sheet where they're made of metal and you use them for the kids, but my concern is if we do have a car accident and they're pushed into the stomach, they could do some damage and, you know, hurt the kids. So, you know, fingers crossed we're not going to have a car accident, but, you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. I might see if they're in the car at the moment. I didn't think to bring them in, but I might insert a photo of them so you can, do you know, I'll go get them. Hang on a second. This is what I was talking about. Both kids have one of these. This is Owen's. His is a little bit beat up because he doesn't sort of hold it as well as Taylor does, but these are really foamy. These sides are really, really foamy. It just sits on the kids. So the kids hold it on their lap and it sits on across their lap and then over their car seat armrests. It has these little pockets in the side so we can put the pencil cases or anything in there. Another one on this side, you can put water bottles, all that kind of thing. The tray section is a little bit more rigid than the sides. It's still, like I say, it's still cardboard, so it's really flexible. But these edging, these are just padding, like foam padding in the sides. So it gives them sort of a hard enough surface to, you know, do colouring and things like that on. But like I say, if there was a car accident, it wouldn't hurt the kid at all. These straps as well go around the back of the seat if you want to. I don't really bother with that with my kids. They seem to be able to hold them in place pretty well, particularly Taylor because she's a bit older. But you can also use these on a pram or a stroller, and in that case, that would probably be quite handy to have because a lot more chance of them falling off and, you know, getting wrecked if it's in a stroller. So that's what they both have. I got these from a book club that we have at work, but I'm pretty sure I've seen them online. So if I can find something similar, I will link it for you down below because these are pretty much invaluable and I definitely recommend these for the car, even not for road trips, even just for trips down to the shop or something like that. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any suggestions for me, please let me know down below. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already for future videos. I will be doing a vlog of our farm stay, so I think that'll be a really fun video to post. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching and I will talk to you next time. Bye!